Hi guys and welcome. It's Roxy and it is Saturday, June 7th. And I have some items coming in from Stampin' Up, but they're not going to be here until Monday. I thought they'd be here by today and I was going to kind of hold my my video till later, but I just got noticed they won't be here till Monday. So I've had a rough week. For those of you who maybe don't watch my other videos or don't see me on Facebook, Finn, our beloved pet, passed on Wednesday. He'd been off his chemo treatment for about a month and the tumors just came back. And yeah, so that's been a week. And then, oh my lord, yesterday I had an infestation of ants on my window in my craft room. So we had to get that sprayed out. I lost my modem, so we had to go to Xfinity, get a new modem. My van that my son now uses to drive to work every day, is in the shop. It's been a week. So maybe it's better that the stamp sets didn't come in. Because I'm just going to do like an easy video today. We're not going to be showcasing any sort of sets. We're going to be showcasing the new in colors. So this is Cloud Cover. Now, there was a problem with Cloud Cover, and let me show you the cardstocks. How about that? So we have Timid Tiger. We have Secret Sea. We have Darling Duckling. We have Cloud Cover. And we have Strawberry Slush, which is an in color that is returning. We had Strawberry Slush before when we had the old stamp pads, when we had the ones that flipped up and over like that. But you know me, I still got a new pad just because you never know if they change. Even though it's an RGB code, you never know if it slightly is a variation. So I got the new pad anyway. So what we're going to do is we're just going to show you what these colors look like. I don't have the blends yet, something I forgot to order. But I do have the markers. I have the stamp pads, except for the Cloud Cover. Because like I said, there was a formulation problem. When it was drying, it was not drying the stamp pad to Stampin' Up standards. So as demonstrators, we could purchase it, and that's on one of my orders that's coming. But on this type pad, it wasn't holding its true color. So they suggested if you have a spot and a re-inker to go ahead and do that. I did try it on my cut and dry pad also. You know, I've been stamping for a long time. So cut and dry is something that you could buy back in the, and it looks like, because I have colors all over the place. There you go. Oh gosh. Forgot to turn off my alarm. And I have a little bit of a different setup here in the room, so my camera's a little bit up, my phone's a little bit up higher. So let's show you these colors, and then I will go ahead and try to get a card or two done for tomorrow and try to do one live with us together tomorrow. So let me grab a piece of basic white and let's just go ahead and swatch this for now. So here is Strawberry Slush. And yes, you're going to see that when you do that, it does take a lot of that ink there, but it's going to resettle. So don't worry about that. So that's Strawberry Slush. Here's Timid Tiger. Here's Darling Duckling, which a video previous to this, I think I actually said Ugly Duckling. It's not really the prettiest color. It is, but it isn't. It's a yellow, but it's like a yellow with a lot of green in it, kind of like those little ducklings when they're first born. I'm just gonna do a little tiny. This is Secret Sea, and it's almost a black. It's a blue that's so blue it's almost black. All right, and then we have Cloud Cover. Which I will put. Let me go down here like this. Okay. So when these dry, they're supposed to dry just a little bit lighter to get to your true color. Yeah, this is going to lighten up a little bit. All right. But like I said, the Cloud Cover, when they did it on this type of pad, it was drying a lot darker. So that's why they decided not to release it for public. Like I said, demonstrators could buy one. I do have one coming, but I just don't have it yet. But we'll see how it looks. So there are your in colors. Let's show them in the cardstock. Let me take them out of the plastic here, because sometimes that plastic can be a little deceiving. So there's your, and again, since I've had my ant infestation, I do have my little half moon shade that was on my arched window. I do have that down right now, just because until I make sure there's no more little nature's jewels in that little window covering, I'm gonna leave it off. All right, so there's Timid Tiger. Here comes, oh, I didn't cut that very good. There is Strawberry Slush. Here is Darling Duckling. Here is Cloud Cover. Oh, but those colors look a lot more true. Maybe I'll leave my window uncovered. Let's see. It might interfere with my computer, because my computer is right here for work. So it might interfere with my computer screens. Oh, and I'm having a little bit of a focusing problem. It keeps moving. Sorry about that. Like I said, I kind of rearranged some stuff, and anytime I move my camera, it seems like for a while I have little kinks and whatnots. And there's your Secret Sea. So some really pretty colors. All right, let's grab this back out. We're going to do the good old scribble on a block. And this is, like I said, what I'll probably be using for tomorrow's card, because I let it dry overnight. But let's just do some scribbling on the block. And I still have these. These are like 10 years old. They're probably more like 20 years old. But let's just put, oh, there goes that alarm again. Yeah, so Finn relapsed. He had lymphoma at the beginning of May. He had just finished his chemo round, and because of his age, he was 11, they weren't sure if they were going to do a second round. We were supposed to have 45-day checkup on the 19th, and of course we had to cancel that. So all we're doing here is I'm just putting those markers. Remember, Stampin' Write markers are water-based, so they can be used on your blocks. Do not use your blends on your blocks. That would not be good. All right, and then let me see. What do I want to use here? I think I want to, do I have watercolor paper? Let me see if I can find it really quick, because you know how I am with things. Oh, I thought it was right here. Oh, it is. Here we go. The fluid watercolor paper. I'm going to just, you know what? I'll do a strip, but then I'll put another piece beside it. So I can't decide how big I want to make this. So I'll do it overlapping here too. And I need a spritzer that has water in it. Oh, this has very little water in it. Let me see. Oh, this is my problem. Let's see if this has enough water in it. Yep, it does. All right. And you want to hold it for a while because you want that water to soak into your paper. You can also do this on the basic white, but I just think the watercolor paper gives it a different look, a different dimension. All right, we've held it there for a little while. Let's do a little bit more. Just what really soaks into that paper. All right, and now I'm going to bring up. They have some, look at that. Look how pretty that is. All right, let me get my microfiber cloth here. I don't like using my chamois when I wet the block just because I think it soaks in way too much. All right, so there we go. There's all those colors, and then you can see this one, you can really see that cloud cover really good right there. Here it's a little more muted. And of course I got some on my cardstock below. All right, so there you are, guys. There's the new in colors. Come on back tomorrow and we will go ahead and make a card out of this. Probably out of this one. It looks like it might be a nice like edge to a card. So we'll figure it out tomorrow. We'll do a card together, and I hope to get a couple other examples done so you could see them. All right, guys. Thanks. Oh, you know what? You know what I forgot to show you? I'm sorry. Not thinking about it. Let me grab it here. Sorry. The designer series paper and the 6x6 in the in colors. I want to show that to you. So one side is flowers, the other side is the speckles. And then the second pattern, I have used some of these, so I don't know if they're all going to be upside down or not, is the leaves or the stripes. That's the cloud cover. Secret Sea, Timid Tiger, Darling Duckling, and the Strawberry Slush. All right, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Come on back tomorrow. We'll put a card together. Bye for now.